Hello everyone, myself Nisarga. Today I am going to present the situational theory of leadership. These theories depend upon the situation. In this theory, a leader applies their own style of leadership to the right situation. This theory advocates that leadership is situational. In other words, leadership effectiveness is strongly affected by the situation from which he works. It is based on the assumptions that there exist an interactions between a group and its leader, and that people tend to follow the person known as leader, who is capable of fulfilling their aspirations. Thus, leader is a means of achieving the goals of the group and the members. He recognizes the needs of the situation and then acts accordingly. This theories advocate leadership is a situation and it is strongly affected by the situation from which he works. There is an assumption there is interaction between a group and its leader, and the people tend to follow the person. He is called as a leader. Thus, a leader means achieving the goals of the group and the members. A leader recognizes the needs of the situation and act according to that situation. The basic thrust of the situational theory is the leadership style may be efficient under one situation and inefficient under the other. If the leaders adopt the same style under all the situations, he may not be successful. There is a basic trust. This situational theory is the leadership style may be efficient under one situation and it is inefficient under another situation. The leader cannot adapt the same style under all the situation. He adapts same style, he may not be successful. The focus on the situational theory approach to leadership is on observed behavior and not the hypothetical inborn or acquired ability or potential for a leadership. In other words, the emphasis is on behavior of leaders and their followers and the type of the situation. Leader performs the function of the leader, the follower, the situation. Next one is Fiedler's contingency model. According to the leadership contingency model developed by the Fred E. Fiedler, three major situational variables exert powerful influence on the leader behavior and his effectiveness. The three expert powerful influence on the leader behavior and his effectiveness. The three variables are leader-follower relation, task structure, and position power. If the leader-follower relation is a good, the situation is a favorable. The degree to which the members respect and trust their leader. If the follower respect and accept the leader, that leader-member relationship is a high. Second one, task structure, that is the degree of structure in the task that the group has been assigned to perform. Position power, that is the degree of the formal and the informal authority enjoyed by the leaders. Three variables determines whether given situation is favorable or unfavorable to the leader. The favorableness a situation may be defined as the degree to which the situation enables the leader to exert his influence over his group. Fiedler pursues 8 possible combinations of the three situational variables shown in the below table as leadership situation varies from high to low on these variables. He falls into one in which the leader-follower relations are very good. The leader enjoys the great power, position, and task structure is well defined. On the other hand, most unfavorable situation signifies that leader is disliked. The leader has a little position power and task is unstructured. If the leader-follower relation is good, task is structured and position power is good. In this case, the situation is favorable. On the other hand, leader is disliked and a little position power and task is unstructured. In this case, the situation is unfavorable. Fiedler's situational combinations. There are 8 combinations. In first one, leader-follower relation is a good, task structure is high, position power is also high, significance favorableness is high. In second one, leader-follower relation is good, task structure is high, position power is weak. Third one, leader-follower relation is good, task structure is low, position power is strong. Fourth one, leader-follower relation is good, task structure is low, position power is weak. Fifth one, leader-follower relation is poor, task structure is high, position power is strong. Sixth one, leader-follower relation is poor, task structure is high, position power is weak. Seventh one, leader-follower relation is poor, task structure is low, position power is strong. In last combination, leader-follower relation is poor, task structure is low, position power is also weak, situational favorableness is low. In first situational combination, leader-follower relation, task structure, position power is 3 also high. So significance favorableness is high. The last situation, leader-follower relation is poor, task structure is low, position power is weak. In this case, significance favorableness is low. After having the developed framework for classifying group situational federals, attempt to determine the most effective leadership style for 8 situations. He come to conclusion that first one is task-oriented leaders tend to be most effective in situations that either very favorable or very unfavorable to them. Relations-oriented leaders tend to be most effective in situations for are intermediate in favorableness. Task-oriented style, relationship-oriented, considerate style, task-oriented style. Task-oriented leaders are effective under favorable leadership situation and unfavorable leadership situation. Relationship-oriented considerate style is situation intermediate in favorableness for a leader. Thus, it is very difficult to suggest an ideal or normative style of leadership. We cannot blindly condemn or recommend autocratic or any other style of leadership, ignoring the prevailing situations and their favorableness. A leader can effective only if he is able to adapt his style according to the dynamics of a situation. Fiedler seems to emphasizing a single continuum of a leader behavior style. Task-oriented and relationship-oriented, but evidence indicates that leader behavior must be polluted on the two axes rather than on a single continuum. Thus, a leader who is high on task behavior is not necessarily low on relationship behavior. Any combination of the two dimensions may occur. It is a result of interaction between the two models bring out the fact that task-oriented leaders should not be condemned out of hand. They are needed in some situations as identified earlier and can achieve the good results. It does not give much credence on argument that leaders can switch over from one style to another depending upon the nature of the situation. Fiedler's model considered as a significant contribution to the literature on leadership. It emphasizes that leader effectiveness is neither purely a matter of relationship qualities nor that the type of the situation. Thank you.